A young North Texas soldier remembered tonight for her courage, her ambition, and her devotion to country. Good evening, I'm Casey Stiegel. U.S. Army Private Isabella Gonzales was a Carrollton native and a 2025 graduate of Hebron High School. She died July 17th during an Iranian strike on an American military base in Jordan. Gonzales was just 19 years old. This evening, her friends, her family, and community members gathered at Prestonwood Baptist Church to remember the young woman behind the uniform. Fox 4's Alex Boyer also attended that service and joins us with the live update. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Casey. That's right. You know, Private First Class Isabella Gonzales' celebration of life, I can tell you, was certainly filled with moments of laughter as well as plenty of tears as those who knew her best shared personal stories tonight. Pictures played on a giant screen show glimpses of a life well lived, part of a touching tribute for a fallen North Texas soldier. Hundreds of people, many of them strangers, gathered at Prestonwood Baptist Church in Plano Saturday night to honor the short but mighty life of U.S. Army Private First Class Isabella Gonzales, the honor guard with the presentation of colors. The 19-year-old Carrollton native died on July 17th in an Iranian strike on a military base in Jordan. She was supporting a U.S. mission against the Islamic State when she was killed.
Her attitude, her dedication, and her humor made her a leader who can help point the unit in the right direction. Soldiers like that are special.
Gonzales' mother and sister surrounded by loved ones. Her uncle spoke on the family's behalf at Gonzales' celebration of life.
It wasn't a surprise to anyone when she made her way into the United States Army recruiting office at the age of 17. This was her chance to do everything that she dreamed of: travel internationally, serve people, and even learn how to use a pew, pew, pew. And yes, those were her exact words while she participated in the Future Soldier Training Program. The message you need to leave here tonight knowing is simple. Private First Class Isabella Gonzales stood where others hesitated. She answered a call few have the courage to hear and bore the heavy mantle of our nation's freedom.
Sentiments echoed by senior pastor Dr. Jack Graham in his message to the crowd.
To say it was that call that is remarkable to me, the call of a young woman, and the response to say, "Here am I, send me," the call of her nation as we fight against terrorism.
And the Carrollton Fire Department used a ladder truck to raise a giant American flag here in front of the church. It was taken down just a short time ago, a very impressive sight. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Pastor Graham also passed along a heartfelt message from President Donald Trump and the First Lady. Back to you.
Just incredibly sad and a sacrifice that will not be forgotten. Fox 4's Alex Boyer, thank you for your reporting today.